So we're starting the third period of the game between Vegas and Washington. And everybody's talking about this. This is just a GIF on my phone, thanks to Sinbin Vegas. Posting this on Twitter. It's from two different angles. You can see the helmet just flying off. So Wilson gets hit. He's not watching what's going on. Reaves comes in. Is Reaves late? Absolutely. The puck's long gone at the time the Reaves hits him. And he's down. And we are now in a position where Reaves has been kicked out of the game. Wilson is out of the game on concussion protocol. His head hit the ice pretty hard. And I'm genuinely worried for Tom Wilson on this. Wilson has been a lightning rod for fans for the last year and a half, and it's continuing. And I look at this and I say, you know what? Okay, Reaves has a history. He's been suspended before. He's been suspended more than once. Is he going to get a game for this? I'm on the fence on this one. I think he probably gets a fine, and here's why. The injury to Wilson will be a mitigating factor, but the injury to Wilson in part happens because he doesn't have his helmet on tight. Players don't tighten their chin straps, and I'm not sure why that is. And with some of these kids coming in the league, they're comically loose. Like they're not protection. Not only that, but the guys who have the really loose chin straps and then their visors are back so they, their eyes, they can see the ice. Yeah, and then your eyes are completely vulnerable to getting a stick or a puck in them. There's a reason the visors were mandated. And it's at a time when we're making sure that goalie equipment's exactly the right size. Maybe we need to start looking at players' equipment and make sure that they're properly protected. Don Cherry talks a lot about broken wrists and how the broken wrists occur in part because players' gloves used to come up further on the wrist. Players said, well, they have trouble stick handling and for finesse and all this, they cut them down to here. What that does is it leaves a space where that puck hits you or you get it with a stick or you crash, you can break your wrist where you would have been protected before. This is one of those things where when people say, "Oh, players will protect themselves. Don't worry about it. Let the game protect itself and police itself." I say no, not really. This is a league where players played without helmets until the '80s. The league's going to have to step in and mandate something because Wilson, that could have ended his life. We're not just talking about just it's Wilson. Who cares? Could have ended his life tonight. He landed straight down on his forehead on the ice at full speed. The energy that Reaves had when he hit him transfers to Wilson. Wilson smacked down on the ice. The league has to do something about it. Now, throwing the book at Reaves, I can't see them doing it. And again, we were talking about the Bertuzzi thing the other night, and you get caught up in the name. Forget about the name that's involved in this. Forget about Reaves or Wilson and look at the hit for what it is. It's late. It's an interference penalty. Could you say it's 5 minutes? Maybe if you look at the speed and the force. But again, it's borderline. Could you give Reaves a game? Sure. Do I think they will? I really don't know. But it's not that bad. And if anybody says, well, if this was Wilson, you'd be saying something different. Remember the last time Wilson threw out a hit that everybody deemed was worthy of him being tarred and feathered. I said that hit wasn't that bad. I think as fans, we get caught up too much in the name on the back of the jersey a lot of the time. And I think that really needs to change. And again, I'm more concerned with the player safety aspect. Your helmet shouldn't fly off that easily. That's why you wear it, is to protect your head when you fall on the ice. Because that's why helmets were mandated, was because somebody died on the ice. And here we are, about 50 years later, and is it going to take somebody dying on the ice before the NHL says, we should probably make sure those chin straps are done up? And I don't know, and again, people are going to say to me, well, how do you mandate that? You just do. You've got to figure out a way to do it. You have league spotters. You have league spotters for concussion. You can have league spotters for these kids and call down to the coach and just say, look, this isn't right, or just the coach themselves. The coaches themselves are instructed that these kids need to be protected. All right. I'm going to leave it at that for now. We'll talk about this more, I would guess, tomorrow. because either there will or there won't be a hearing, and either way, there's going to be a discussion to be had. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, as always. Again, the biggest thing with this, don't get caught up in the names on the backs of the jerseys. Just look at the incident for what it is. It's a penalty, and a player got seriously injured, and I believe that if his helmet had stayed on, it would not have been as bad as what it was. So there is definitely something to look at there. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you're browsing your way through, you just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.